It's September 1975, a Manhattan skyscraper. An 18-year-old girl walks into a government office with nothing but a tennis bag and a secret that could end her life as she knows it. She isn't there for a trophy. She's there to disappear. In less than 24 hours, Martina Navratilova would go from being a national hero in her home country to a traitor whose name was scrubbed from the record books. This wasn't just a career move. It was a total legal reset. She was about to become stateless, a person with no country, no family to return to, and no guarantee of a future. Today, we know her as the GOAT, with 59 Grand Slam titles. But her greatest victory, the one that actually changed the trajectory of her life, didn't happen on a center court under stadium lights. It happened behind closed doors when she made the perilous, life-altering decision to seek political asylum. But this isn't just a look back at history. By the end of this video, you'll understand the specific legal mechanics that allow a professional to move from a state of limbo to total career autonomy. This is the story of Martina Navratilova, a woman whose unmatched resilience reshaped the entire world of professional tennis. But how does a teenager escape the Iron Curtain entirely alone, with nothing but a tennis bag? What actually happens to your career and your mind when a global superstar is forced to live as a stateless person for 6 long years? And perhaps, most importantly, for any high achiever watching this, how did finally securing United States citizenship build the actual legal foundation for her to win 59 Grand Slam titles? To understand the champion, we have to understand the immigrant.
Just a quick reminder, if you appreciate this in-depth content, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps us bring you more.
Born Martina Subertova in 1956 Prague, she lived in a system defined by strict central planning. Her early life was humble, but she had a weapon, a tennis racket. By age 4, she was hitting balls against a cement wall. By 15, she was the Czech national champion. Then, in 1973, she was granted a rare permit to see the world. At 16, she toured the US and experienced a total reality collapse. She saw giant cars, massive sandwiches, and oranges growing freely on trees in Florida. It sounds small, but for someone from a highly restricted economy, it was proof that the world was much bigger than she'd been told. But here's the tension. She had to go back. In Czechoslovakia at the time, the government managed every aspect of an athlete's career. They decided if you played. They decided if you traveled. For a rising star, the lack of autonomy was becoming suffocating.
I grew up in Czechoslovakia, then Czechoslovakia, now the Czech Republic, and the Federation had the power to either give you the visa or not. First, you had to get a permit to go to the embassy, to get visa to go to Italy or England or US. And if they didn't give you this permit, you couldn't go. And in the summer of '75, they decided that they wouldn't let me play the US Open. Until the very last minute, they allowed me to come and play.
Now let's look at why this is a critical lesson for your own journey. Whether you are a professional, an artist, or a founder, you likely have the talent, but your geography is currently acting as a ceiling on your income and influence. Martina's 1975 crisis is a case study in visa timing. Her home sports federation began threatening to deny her the travel visas needed for international competition. If she couldn't travel, her career was effectively over. The lesson here is simple. You cannot wait for the perfect time to move. You have to recognize the moment of necessity before the doors of opportunity close.
They said my EB1 needed more categories. I can't even dock. What am I gonna do?
I need to find the right lawyer that can navigate me through this crisis. I need my EB1 so my new life can begin. These lawyers are amazing. They are walking me through every questions, making sure I don't miss a thing.
Thanks to the law offices of Chris M. Ingram, I'm cleared to land. But my career is gonna take off.
Houston. He got his visa.
Need help with your visa? Book your free consultation now at www.breakthroughusa.com and let us take care of you.
After losing the US Open semifinals in New York, she made a choice that couldn't be undone. She didn't go to the airport. Instead, she walked into the U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Service. But as Martina was about to find out, winning on the court is actually the easy part. Surviving a 6-year legal no man's land is the real challenge. She was 18, alone, and filing for political asylum.
Well, for me, it was that I had to take a huge step to follow my dream, to be my own boss and live my life the way I wanted to live it, without anybody telling me what to do, how to feel, when to do it, how to do it, etc.
Let's pause for a moment of immigration analysis. When Martina defected, she didn't just receive a blue passport overnight. In fact, she became stateless. By leaving, she lost her original citizenship, but she wasn't yet an American. Seeking asylum is a complex, multi-year legal path. For the next 6 years, Martina lived in a legal gray zone. She relied on a U.S. reentry permit. It looks like a passport, but it carries significant travel restrictions. This meant that for every international tournament, she still faced a complex web of individual visa requirements from every country she visited. Imagine being the #1 player in the world and not knowing if a customs agent will allow you back into the country where you live and train. That is the psychological weight of limbo. But here's the part that most people miss. How did this extreme legal instability actually make her a better athlete? This period of uncertainty forced a shift. Without access to her state-sponsored support system back in Prague, Martina had to innovate. This is what we often call the immigrant's edge. Because she had no safety net, she built her own. In 1981, she formed Team Navratilova. She hired a basketball legend for endurance, a pioneering coach, and a nutritionist. This wasn't just training, it was the birth of the modern professional athlete. She did it because she finally had the freedom of association that the U.S. legal system provides. This is general educational commentary rather than a statement on her specific file, but the correlation is clear. When your legal status is stabilized, your mental bandwidth for excellence expands. In 1981, she also came out as gay. She lost millions in potential corporate endorsements, but the U.S. legal framework protected her right to work and live openly. She traded the security of a state-controlled life for the autonomy of a self-controlled one. This brings us to a crucial question. What is holding back the next great innovator today? Consider a fictional example. Let's call him Matteo. Matteo is a brilliant software engineer in a country with severe economic restrictions and frequent internet blackouts. If Matteo could secure an O1 visa for individuals with extraordinary ability, he could relocate to a thriving tech hub in the United States. That single visa would provide the legal foundation Matteo needs, removing the primary geographic barrier and allowing him to finally access the investors and resources required to bring his vision to life.
Just like Martina, a single piece of legal documentation, a visa is often the only difference between a talent that stays local and a talent that changes the world. What are your own professional ambitions? How would the right visa clear your path? Let us know in the comments.
For Martina, the paperwork was the final piece of the puzzle. In 1981, after 6 years of navigating the system, she was officially granted United States citizenship. With the psychological and legal weight of her status finally resolved, she was free to focus her entire mental bandwidth on her game, unburdened by the fear of travel restrictions or the threat of a government pulling her rights. She became utterly dominant. In 1983, she won 86 out of 87 matches. She set a record of 74 consecutive wins. She wasn't just playing tennis, she was expressing the freedom she'd worked so hard to secure. 167 singles titles, 177 doubles titles. The girl who once struggled to find oranges was now the most successful athlete on the planet. Martina Navratilova's journey proves that human potential is boundless, but it often requires the right legal environment to truly flourish. Visas and green cards aren't just paperwork, they are the keys to a legacy. A sound legal strategy is the foundation of professional growth. The story you've just seen is a powerful answer to the question, what drives someone to leave everything behind and reshape the world with their vision? This series proudly presented by the law offices of Chris M. Ingram, celebrates the courage, innovation, and determination of immigrants who transform history. Subscribe and join us as we continue to honor the enduring impact of immigrant ambition